I'm going to introduce now our first speaker, who is Kathryn Davis, who is the Head of Tourism for Destination Bristol, as well as the interim CEO of Visit Bath, so a really busy job. And today, Kathryn's going to talk to us around recovery and collaboration, and I'll hand it over to you now, Kathryn.
Thank you, Jessica, and hello to everybody. I'm just going to quickly share my screen. As Jessica said, it's a gorgeous day here in England, and just to let you know, this is where we are. I'm representing an area in the west of England. It's a beautiful area, but has a whole range of different experiences. We have a major urban city, we've got a heritage city, a World Heritage City in Bath, surrounded by some gorgeous coast and countryside. But importantly, we have our own entry point through Bristol Airport. We do have a cruise terminal, and there's a huge comprehensive rail network that connects the whole of the region. Now, the visitor economy in the west of England, which takes in Bristol, Bath and the surrounds, in 2019 was worth 2.3 billion. It's a phenomenal industry in this part of the world and is responsible for some 32,000 jobs in direct employment, an estimated 45,500 throughout. So this is a big industry. So obviously the impact of the last 12 months has been quite exceptional. Between 2003 and 2020, we've had two DMOs, two destination management organisations operating in this area. And while we worked closely together, to the point that I was working for both, there's a little bit of a competition between them. Both organisations are membership, so you have people paying subscriptions, and there's a certain amount of duplication and competition with each other. So this is something that is really important for us to address now. So we're coming together to make some positive changes, not only for the destination management organisations, but for the industry that we work with in the region as a whole. Now, why has this happened now? Destination Bristol has been around since 1999 in various forms. Visit Bath was created in 2003. And while we've always worked close together, at the moment, you see the impact of the coronavirus on the industry, with some businesses being at breaking point. So there's definitely coronavirus impact has had a big part to play in why this is happening now. But it's to do with macro environment as well. So what we're looking at doing is doing something for the right reason. It's not about being complacent. It's about moving the opportunities forwards, not just for the destinations, but for the 700-800 businesses that we're representing in the region. So as we start to look to bring our organisations together, it wasn't doing this for the sake of it. It was looking at ways that we could be more efficient, more effective for our industry and those businesses we represent. How could we scale up and better support that business community? And importantly, how can we give the region a louder voice on a national and international scale? So as we go through this process of bringing the two destination management organisations together, we've been looking at where we can better support the industry. And to start with, we've looked at our B2B activation. So, launched a few weeks ago, I'm delighted to say, we have the Meet Bristol and Bath Regional Convention Bureau. What this does is it gives us a huge presence on a national scale, where you have Bristol, which is more of a convention conference city, and Bath is the incentive destination, surrounded by all this wonderful coast and countryside that's perfect for team building. We have our travel trade engagement. So next week, I'll be representing Bath, and one of my colleagues will be representing Bristol at one of the biggest trade shows in the UK. And then we'll have ITB, where we'll be working together. But again, what we're doing is making sure that the best opportunity is out there for the region. And also in terms of developing our market support, product development, it means that the businesses in this region will have a really strong set of individuals working for the DMO with great market knowledge and experience. As I mentioned, we're a membership program, and what this does is it removes the competitive barrier between the two DMOs. It allows us to work for the best of the ability, not just for those that are based in the cities, but those who fall in between. To this point, those businesses that have not been quite one or the other have had to either choose to pay for both or one. And what this does is it allows them a clearly defined set of benefits and services with one point of contact. We'll retain points of contact in Bath and Bristol, but what it will enable us to do is have a strong set of benefits, and again, give us that economy of scale to help provide more benefits for our members and more services for our members. The organisation that we're working towards, we hope, will be Visit West. And while Visit West will be the B2B brand that sits behind everything, we will obviously maintain our strong consumer brands of Visit Bristol and Visit Bath. And I just wanted to give an example of how this will work. So if you're a hotel who's been a member of a DMO before, if you work with your local DMOs, whether they're city-based or regional-based, you may have your own internal distribution, marketing, sales, PR programs. But by working together and supporting your DMO, what it allows you to do is reach much broader audiences. Destination management organisations provide their consumer-facing websites, they provide trade activities, convention bureau activities, and very often you'll find that whether it's journalists, media, content suppliers will come to the destination as opposed to either a hotel brand or individual properties, because they get a really quick, a much faster route to market. So by sharing your content and participating with your DMO, it gives you a phenomenally broader reach. And also at destination level, we have access to specific trends and business information. We can provide destination advice and lobbying. And also by consolidating new partnerships, we can help generate new business. And we're already doing that through our convention bureau. Even though it's just a few weeks old, we're already working on a massive association event that's worth tens of thousands of pounds. Another example of how this could work, if you're a hotel with a golf club, for example, or if you're a standalone golf club, by working with your DMOs and through what we're going to offer, through that one point of contact, you could be part of a regional campaign about staying and playing golf. We could share trade rates through our networks. We can pick this up and through our corporate hospitality, incentive, team building, and activities, whether it's stag nights, hen nights. There's all those broad range of content partnerships and all those different audiences that we can take the message and distribute it. And also, depending on the location of the golf club, it would fall either on the Visit Bristol site, the Visit Bath site, or both. So you can see the broad range of distribution that will be available to you with just one point of contact. Also, our convention business. We have a range of economic sectors and academic strengths in the region that are duplicated across both cities. So by working with event organisers, we can find not only the best venue, but supporting accommodation, partner programmes, even routes into the destination. So for example, we've worked closely with Bristol Airport a number of times where we've hosted international conventions, and we've arranged for a welcome point at the airport, which is something that we can do and is difficult for individual venues to do themselves. Our job is to really push this market and to make sure that people not only stay longer, but spend more when they're in the destination, so we can then reinvest back for future activity. So that's a bit of a gallop through what we have planned. We're not quite there yet, but we're really looking forward to announcing the formal launch of the company. But the Convention Bureau is there, and if there is time, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Kathryn. That was really great. And I just actually have one question. We've got time for just one question. And you know, what you're doing with Destination Bristol and Visit Bath is really innovative, kind of bringing the two organisations together. The whole is greater than the sum. Do you see this as a model of other DMOs within the UK will follow?
We're already talking to other DMOs who are going through the process. Ours is, I think, a little more unique because the two cities are only 12 miles apart. So geographically, in a lot of places, one would be considered the suburb of another, and I wouldn't say which way around it was by any stretch of imagination. But I think that geography makes it even more sensible for us. But we do see that consolidation, and we do see that partnership working. People over the last year have needed that support, whether they've had teams furloughed or whether they're just looking for best practice. So what we've seen, particularly in English destinations, is people really coming together to support. And while the partnership is between these two DMOs, we talk regularly with our neighbours, both north and south and east, but also further afield, because everybody wants to learn, and everybody wants to work harder and better for their industry.